Casasola is a retired nurse and midwife. Since her certification in 2009 as a lactation consultant, more commonly referred to as a breastfeeding counselor, she has been working with expecting and new moms in learning the do's and don'ts of breastfeeding.
The baby gets all the fluid requirements. Water, it quenches the thirst. It gets all the body-building amino acids. It gets minerals, it gets vitamins. I have had mothers say, oh, it not tastes good because it's salty. Well, that's mineral salts that strengthens teeth and bones. So it's important for us to know and families to know that if you taste it and it doesn't suit your palate, it wasn't meant for you. It's for the baby. The babies love it and they come back for more, but frequently. Mother must be comfortable and pain-free to begin with, to have success and have the background in education and support. The mother also needs to understand that if it hurts, take it off. Do not tolerate pain. Put your finger in the corner of the baby's mouth, release the seal, reposition, start again. As many times as it takes to get it right. It's like riding the bicycle. Once you know the balance, you'll be fine.
According to Nurse Penny, she spends much of her time dispelling common myths, specifically explaining exclusivity and that breastfeeding should be a pain-free experience.
Exclusive means that nothing except breast milk is fed to this baby. Either directly, baby at the breast, or expressed breast milk, which is what mothers at work have to do. The biggest challenge is this belief that the baby must learn to suck other things besides the breast, which is strange. Even if they express the milk, we advocate giving it by cup so the baby does not get nipple confusion, because they can do that and not want to go to the breast. So because I think culturally people are used to a baba saying you can cup feed this baby from birth, it's like that's a novelty. And also breastfeeding hurts. That's one of the biggest stumbling blocks. Who wants pain, you know? So we have to erase that and explain the reason why we know it doesn't hurt is because if the nipple is well placed in the mouth, it won't hurt. And the hard palate will damage the breast. If the nipple goes all the way to the soft palate, it won't. So deep latch.
According to PAHO WHO, research shows that breastfeeding benefits range from reduced infections and improved IQs for babies to lower risk of breast and ovarian cancer in mothers. With so many benefits for mom and baby, why are we only at 14% exclusive breastfeeding in Belize?
If you look at history, that's where they fell down. The statistics on breastfeeding fell when women started working, and to the extent that they work now. And so they quit because they're separated from the baby. If you're not emptying the breast on a regular basis, the breast will not produce the milk that the baby needs. So it is so very important for that working mother to get all the protection that she can, and that is part of the ILO convention.
For working mom Venetia X. Salazar, there were several reasons as to why breastfeeding proved difficult.
Well, first of all, when going back to work, the first day or maybe even the week or the entire month, you feel a sort of guilt that you have to leave the child or leave the baby at home. So with that comes stress. We're not even talking about breastfeeding as yet. And then that separation and anxiety that you experience, being at work, being sometimes unable to concentrate because you're worrying about the little one, or thinking about how they're being cared for. The second thing is also managing your time to get your day-to-day work done and actually have to go and express your milk. There's certain times if you're chairing a meeting, you can't just literally get up and say, okay, I'll be back in 20 minutes. So you can do it when the time permits. And hopefully, if you're able to manage your time adequately, you could get it done. You're also dealing too with a mother who is tired. So besides managing the home, besides managing this new person in your life and the body changes, etc., I think the support mechanism that exists or should exist would be important.
The working mom must also make time to express the breast milk during the day. This is where the employers can show their support.
Being separated from the baby does not stop you from producing milk and supplying all the needs for that baby's nutrition. So you can have the baby with you. In some cases, one of the ILO Convention 183 allows for mothers to get breaks to go and feed their babies at home, or have the babies brought to them, or express the milk in a safe place, which is not a bathroom, and take it home.
I had to attend a meeting in Barbados with the first child, right? It's like the week after going back from work. And well, you know, our policies, well, the airline policies, you can't carry liquids. And so it really pained my heart that I'd have to go upstairs in the hotel, express the milk and throw it away, really, because you can't really store that and bring it back. It's things like that, and the separation anxiety from your baby that I think mothers really would need to adjust to. It's not a total, it's not unmanageable, but it definitely adds to the stress level. And I find that breastfeeding then, I only breastfed for an extra month after going back to work. And I think had I managed that situation better, maybe I could have done it for a longer time. But I've seen too where mothers, I know of friends who breastfed like for almost a year or more, commuting to Belmopan, their work environment accommodating for that, having a separate area to breastfeed or to express milk separately or privately. I think more and more people or more firms in the business community who are that are accommodating, basically to give you time off to go and breastfeed.
Studies show that by accommodating breastfeeding moms, employers also benefit from having greater employee loyalty, reduced absenteeism as breastfed babies get sick less often, employee retention, and improved productivity. As for breastfeeding counseling, Venetia explains how working with Nurse Penny made her become a breastfeeding advocate.
I didn't even know there was a lactation consultant that existed. First of all, that definition, and second of all, one in Belize. It was Dr. Tracy Nicholas who recommended her, and she came to my home, I think at the eve of Easter when Bianca was born, and incredible help, incredible support, even to teach you how to hold the baby. I was doing it all wrong the first time, and just conveying that confidence that you know you have inside you, and to tell you that you can do it, and knowing that other mothers have done it, and you can do it as well.
In all primary care centers in the districts and Matron Roberts in Belize City have been certified as baby friendly, so they have that knowledge. And if they are overwhelmed, they can always call for a backup, for help to come in.
I was able to at least have more confidence in breastfeeding, and to be more of an advocate for the actual breastfeeding to other mothers as well.